Okay, here's a look at my complete collection of the KFC Junkions. And altogether there are 11 figures that have been made. And I hope that they don't make any more, with the exception of the female Junkion, who appeared in that one episode, the big broadcast of 2006 with Rekgar. And I believe she was referred to as Lucy in that episode, but the Japanese version they refer to her as Nancy, or also pronounced Nanshi in Japanese. So if they made that, I'd be really happy, and that would complete this collection in my opinion. But what I want to do is just go over these figures just briefly as I can, just so I have reference of my collection and just some information about all these figures. So to start, I want to go over Crash Hog, also known as Rekgar. So here's a close-up look at that nicely sculpted head, his chest, his waist, his legs, his feet, the side view, the back with that nicely sculpted detail, all the way to the bottom with all these parts. So I'm not going to go over all of the articulation, but I do want to point out some things. So with this figure, their first release, the arms do lift up, they do go up and down on a really nice ratchet. Does have bicep swivel and two joints here. The upper one is not ratcheted, but the lower one is. And the hand articulation, these are actually some really nice hands. So I do remember KFC was making a lot of hands for masterpiece figures, but I gotta tell you, these hands, they work really well, better than the X-Trans bots, like on Scourge for example. And then look, we got some nice ratcheted legs, upper legs. They do spread out to the side. There is a thigh swivel, and this is what I wanted to point out. Look at this. The knees are ratcheted. So that's something I wanted to point out, because the rest of these figures, they wanted to save some money and took off the ratchet on them, so that's unfortunate. Then the legs, they go down, not really up, and then there is an ankle rocker. So just a quick articulation and pointing that out. They don't all have the ratcheted knee joint. So now his accessories, as you can see already, he has the his iconic axe, and he does have his gun, but for some reason they actually gave you 2 additional guns. So I don't know what the reasoning was for that, but you can appreciate how nicely sculpted these guns are, with a little bit of paint added to it. And then he does also come with this cool little TV thing in the movie. you talk some TV. So just to show you, you can also, well, you can also take it off if you want, but you can also attach it in here, which I think is really cool. So yeah, this piece came off again. And then he also came with this thing, this drum or whatever, and it's really cool. This opens here. I'm not sure why. Some sort of storage, but this is really cool. Nicely sculpted. So this is really nice figure to have. And what I also wanted to do as quickly as I can is, here's the manual, instruction manual. Comes in a nice booklet, but early on they were giving you a nice comic that came with it. So just want to show them and point out, you know, that these things actually cost money to produce. You know, it's like a little mini comic book. So obviously that makes sense why they didn't continue this on the rest of their figures. But I just wanted to show this so you know what this comes with, and just to have it in my reference collection. So here's the product shot, and the vehicle, and then yes, they do show you what it comes with, so that's nice. And then goes off to all the transformation, and I'm not going to go over all of the manuals like this, but I only wanted to point it out because early on, they were actually putting more money into making a comic and producing a quality instructions manual. So that's Wreck-Gar or Crash Hog. Okay, next there was what's his name? His name is Dump Yard, but he's actually called Junkyard or Junk Heap, whichever US name you want to call him. So just to get a look at him, here's a close-up look at that nicely sculpted head. It's the chest, those shoulder pads, the waist, hips, thighs, these knees, legs, feet, and you know, this accessory. Early on they were giving you quite a lot of accessories also that it makes it a little difficult where to put all these stuff. So again, nicely sculpted detail even on the back. Look at that. So this is really nice. And the accessories, well, they were also being generous early on too. Like, he has one gun, he has another gun, he has this sword, and then of course this wheel axe thing, I don't know what you call it. And early on, yes, this one does have the ratcheted knee joint, so same articulation. This is really nice. And then what I want to do is the instruction manual. So again, just like Wreck-Gar, they did invest a lot of money just to do all this nice print here, which is really nice. I already mentioned this costs a lot of money to produce this comic, so hopefully you can appreciate just what they did from this video, just looking at them. Really cool. Nice artwork too, have to say. And then just the last page. Next, war. And then the product shot. Nice shot there. More product shot. And then what it comes with, the instructions on how to transform the figure. Really nice. Really expensive instruction manual. Even I think this is really cool, this schematic here. Really cool. So that's Junkyard or Junk Heap, or the KFC name, Dump Yard. Okay, next figure that they made was Cast Off, and his US name was called Recycle. So let's get a close-up look at Recycle. That nicely sculpted head. It's the chest with different shoulder pads. The waist. I want to point out the waist. All of them, they are like this, where they made it so that you can widen out the waist, but then that makes it look a little funny on the sides because it's hollow right there. Some of them, like Rekgar, you can leave closed. So I just want to point that out because that's up to you, I think, if you want to extend it. Then down to the legs, the knees, some different articulation here, or parts that they, or retooling that they did. So there's a side view, different colors. Just want to appreciate just how they made these a little bit different. I think these are really nice. So let me just check something here. Yep, this is the one where they took out that ratcheted knee joint. So that's very unfortunate. And then the instruction manual. So let's see how they did it differently. I think this was a better design. They just put the contents all together on the first page, then some product shots, and then it goes off to all the transformation. Yeah, and I think that was it. And he also, in his accessories, he does come with the one gun, and I don't know what you call this, but this was that net that was in the movie trying to capture Blur, and Blur just breaks through. I think this was an interesting idea, but if you can really feel this, I don't think this was really a good idea. I mean, you can see that it's already peeling off, and there's nothing sealing it. I mean, if anything, they should have put some plastic around it, and maybe something where they could have used the hands to grab it, but that's what you get nonetheless. So again, this is Cast Off, or his American name, Recycle. Okay, so next, after this, they made Scraps. This guy is kind of cool, only in that, for me, only in that, you know, he was in the movie where he was trying to use this to capture Springer. And I just want to point out, this is very unfortunate that this does not tab in very well. I don't know if that's just mine or all of them, but yeah, it does not tab in very well, and or it doesn't tab in at all, actually. So that's kind of unfortunate. You just have to get it in and carefully wrap it around the fingers as best as you can, like that. So that's cool. So now, just to get a close-up look, that's a really nice sculpted head. Just compare that to the movie scene where he's trying to capture Springer. Really nice. Another nicely sculpted figure, retool, repaint. So just want to get a look quickly as I can of all these figures. So that's that. So he does come with his gun and the axe. And so, last thing, his instruction manual. So this is where they were designing it a little differently, obviously saving money by taking away the comic, but it's pretty much the same as the previous one, the instructions. So that's Scrap, or Scrap Heap as his US name is called. Okay, next, moving on, after that they made Dregs, also known as Rubbish. This guy's kind of cool in that he has that tire on his chest. But getting a close-up look, it's a nicely sculpted head. That chest is cool, how they retooled it. Thighs, feet, his gun, the side view, the back. Gonna take off that front part of the tire, attach it to the top. So that's a look at Dregs, or Rubbish. And his accessories, I don't know what this is. I don't remember seeing this in the movie or cartoon, but they give you that. And his weapon. And then the instruction manual. So here they were trying to do something different. So it was a little bit bigger manual for some reason. So here's all the contents of what you get. Product shots, and then the rest is the same, just the instructions. Oh, then they did give you a group shot, so that's cool. That's good promotion there. So that is Dregs, or Rubbish. Okay, after that they made Gunker, or his American name was Hazmat. And this one's actually kind of cool in that his head sculpt, he has these goggles, which is cool. So just want to appreciate more of the deco retool. Really nice. So it's a look at the side and the back. So it's another nice figure, and you can see what he comes with, but the instruction manual, again, this was when they were trying to go a little bit bigger, so this is medium size. First one was really large, then they went small, then this is medium. Contents, then of course the instructions, and then the back. I thought there was going to be that group shot, but no, they're just showing you what it looks like. So that is Gunker, or Hazmat. Then after that they made Debris, or Trash Bin. the US name. So here is debris, and let's do it this way. Just get a look at him all around. Really cool, really nice figure. Another retool, redeco. So let's get up close to appreciate this nice head sculpt. This one's pretty plain and simple, and I'm just curious, did he appear in the cartoon or the movie? But here's his here's his weapon, some sort of water pipe. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. And let's see the instructions. So here on out they went back to the smaller instruction manual. So same thing, here's all the contents, product shot, and then all the transformations. And then the last page, what did they do? Just giving you a product image of the vehicle mode. So that is debris, or trash bin. And then after that they made Wastor Delta. Okay, I tried to look for this character but I couldn't find it. So this is probably their own version of a Junkion. So let's take a look all around. So I like another nice retool, redeco. Colors are nice, definitely Junkion feel. So let's get a close-up look at that head. Nicely sculpted head. The chest. The weapons, it's kind of cheap, it's just all yellow. But yeah, this is Wastor Delta. And then just a quick look at the instruction manual. So here's what you get. Product image. And then the transformation. Moving to the last page. Oh, that's it. This is the last page. So that is Wastor Delta. Okay, then after that they made Smithereen, also known as Ashtray from the US version. So let's take a quick look at the figure all around. I really like his weapon. This is really cool. So let's take a look and appreciate the nice head sculpt. The chest, which is also cool, nice retooling. And yeah, pretty much the same as a lot of the other figures. So that's a look at Smithereen. And now just grab the manual here so you can see same thing. So let's see, this is what he comes with. Product shot, another product shot, and then just skip to the back. That's what he looks like in vehicle mode. So that is Smithereen. And then after that there was Stogie. This is another Junkion that I think is KFC's own version, because I was not able to find anything about this character as far as movie and cartoon. But here's a look at him all around. I already did a review and transformation of it, so I don't need to get too much into it, but that head sculpt, he looks like some old guy. But this is a really cool accessory. And that's his weapon, and just go over his instruction again. It's the same. Here's what it comes with. Product images. And then the back. Let's see what the back. Yeah, that's it. The back is just last transformation. So that is Stogie. And then last Junkion that they made was Sanford, also known as Grease Pit. So just a quick look at him all around. I think this is a really nice figure. I've already did a review and transformation of this, but just get another close-up look at that head sculpt. I think this is really cool head sculpt. That chest detail. So I think this is another nice Junkion masterpiece figure. And his instruction is right here, Sanford. Oh, I didn't mention the artwork on these. These are all really nice artwork too. So that's what it comes with. Some product images. Yeah, let's see, the last page should show the alt mode. So that's it. That's a quick look at all the Junkion figures. Okay, so since I mentioned the artwork, I might as well just go over these cards because these are really nice and should be appreciated. And I would like to have reference of these also. So starting off, I want to first point out what I don't like is the different size. I don't like the inconsistency there. I mean, this is what I prefer, like a baseball, basketball size card. I wish they would have done it all the same with the rest, but nonetheless, this is what we got, so you can appreciate this nice artwork of Crash Hog, aka Wreck-Gar. That nice artwork. And the back is a tech spec. No bio, which yeah, I realize now it's on the back of the box, which I no longer have, so that's unfortunate. Then after that was Dump Yard. In the back, the tech spec. Really nice artwork. Then after that was Cast Off. Another nice artwork there with the tech spec, but no bio. I'm gonna have to see what I can do to get those bios. Then there was Scraps. Get the nice artwork. It's a little saturated in my opinion. It's a little dark, but it is what it is. Then Dregs. Really cool. Can appreciate the art. Then Gunker. Really cool. Tech specs. And then Debris. Tech specs. And Wastor Delta. Cool. Then Smithereen. I love that name, Smithereen. And his tech spec. And then the last two was Stogie. Cool. And Sanford. Really need Lucy or Nancy, Wreck-Gar's girlfriend. So that's it.
You check in, but you don't check out.